their family. You want to look for a guy who's close with their mother and their brothers and sisters and their nieces and nephews, and is part of that family life. Look at us, we're a close family. Aren't we, girls? We're a close family. And so, it'd be great if you can find someone who wants to be part of our family too. And I gotta tell you, Hiro checks all of those boxes. So Maxine and I think that an adventurous spirit is important. Our life is about all the adventures that we've had together. And so we said, you need to be looking for someone who's adventurous, someone who's open to new things, new ideas, wants to try things, wants to get on and make a step and really go out and experience things. And I gotta tell you, Hiro checks that box too, doesn't he? Good job. And I reminded my girls that their whole experience was of growing up in a family when their parents were professionals, had professional careers, had been to college. All the girls have been to college and have a degree, and so I was really kind of pushing education and professional lifestyle. And I put in the word for having an MSc, because I have an MSc. And I don't know if you know this, Hiro, but on, what was the site called, Lisa? Plenty of Fish. One of Claire's checkboxes, one of her selection criteria was MSc. So I'm really glad that you completed your MSc just in time to meet her selection criteria. And therefore go on that first date that Lisa
It was a lie too, it was early. We hadn't even finished school yet.
And actually the list of the checkbox list is quite a bit longer than that. But Hiro checks every box that I can come up with. That's ideal. Son-in-law. That's him really. So Claire's doing pretty well out of this as far as I can see. And Hiro's doing exceptionally well as well. You all know Claire, and you know about all her positive qualities. She's a very loving girl. She goes out of her way with her enthusiasm to engage everybody, make everybody around her happy, try to make their lives a little bit better. And she also has a surprising loud and penetrating voice. But putting that aside at the moment and focusing on the first thing, here is one of my favorite stories of Claire growing up. I don't know if you know this story, so I'll try and do it now, but sometimes it makes me tear up. As background, Claire is pretty good at soccer. When we lived here in California, she played in AYSO, and she was in the All-Stars, and when we went to Massachusetts, she played on the varsity team in high school. She was on a traveling team, a club team that traveled throughout Massachusetts and to other states. We were in a pretty competitive league. And while she was in high school, Claire and her friend Hannah volunteered to coach an AYSO team. The girls, they were about 9, 10, 11 years old, and so Claire and Hannah volunteered to coach this team. So on the evening when the players all turned up and were assigned to their teams and met their coaches, there was quite a buzz of disgruntled parents and some outright complaints from parents who wanted their daughters to be on a team with a proper coach, by which I think they meant a father or a grandfather of one of the people in the team who'd never played competitive soccer in their life. So the league did the right thing and said, everything's set, we've checked out the coaches, it's going to be great. And so the guys went through the season, the girls all enjoyed it, Claire and Hannah enjoyed it. Don't think your team was top of the league, I think it was bottom either, won quite a few games. And so it was quite a success. So came around to the next season, the same thing's happening, but this time the parents have got wise. They're calling up in advance to figure out what team their daughter's going to be on. All the girls that were on Claire's team, their parents called and said, we want to make sure our daughter's going to be on Claire's team again. Quite a few other parents said, we've heard about this team and it had 2 fantastic coaches and we want our daughter to be on that team because what we've heard is these girls got such a great exposure to soccer and to teamwork and to doing your best. and most important of all, they were shown a great example of girls, of leadership, a great example of leadership by these two coaches. Told you it made me tears up, makes me tears up. I am so proud of you. So proud of you for that. And let's face it, having a loud and penetrating voice is also a very good characteristic for a soccer coach. So I don't suppose many of you have heard that story before. I think I more or less got through it without really breaking it down, but it's a really emotional thing for me. And I think, like Jairo, you'll recognize Claire's qualities in this, and the enthusiasm and that she brings to things, and the way that she wants to make people around her happy and improve their lives. So Maxine and I want to add our congratulations and best wishes to all the wishes that you've had so far, and wish you a long and happy life together, which we are sure you will have. And we think you've both made a great choice here. We couldn't be happier. And since I can't actually do a toast, I think we should congratulate you with applause. All right.
Okay, so now I'd like to have my mom up for just a few words, and after that, the best man.
Sí, pues mi nombre es María, soy la mamá de Jairo y les quiero dar las gracias a todos por habernos acompañado este día tan grande que es para mí. Y gracias también a los papás de Clara, porque ahora ya somos parte de su familia, porque nos dan a su hija para la esposa de mi hijo, que es ahora este día tan grande que esperábamos, la familia. Y pues Clara, mis brazos siempre van a estar para ti.
Saying thank you everyone for coming today, being part of this beautiful event. And that she's so happy to have Claire be part of our family now. And if I may say so, I recall the first time my brother, he always talked about Claire and how this beautiful woman that he met. And I recall the day that he said he was gonna bring her over to meet us. My girls, my husband was working that day, but my girls, we were all at home waiting, so excited to see. We're out in the balcony, and here she comes, this beautiful girl comes out of the car with this huge smile, and you could just, her beautiful spirit just radiating out. And I said, that's the one, that's the girl. And from that moment on, I knew she was the one that's gonna be in our life. So thank you and congratulations. Thank you everyone for being here to celebrate my brother's union. Thank you.
Okay, Rob, you're up.
Rob, you're up. Beat that. I'm joking.
Claire and Jairo, congratulations. Thank you for allowing us the honor to witness and celebrate your marriage. Claire, you look amazing. Jairo, you look great in that black suit, but you forgot to read the memo. There was an outdoor summer wedding. But it's been nice to see you without your usual boat shoes and Tommy Bahama shirts. I first met Jairo at UC Davis 21 years ago. A long time ago. We've been through a lot. I I've seen a lot. I've been through Heido through ups and downs. 2008 Heido was really fun. 2012 Heido was a little weird. But honestly, I can attest, knowing him that long, that the last 7 years has been the best version of himself. And that's the last 7 years that Heido's been, that Claire's been in his life. A recent testament of Heido's love for Claire is that he shaved his mustache. Thank goodness he did. We're all thankful. So, they've chosen me today to say a few words, and it's easy to talk about love and what makes like marriage and love and all the cliche things. But to say the truth, being married a couple years now, that marriage isn't always about love. You've already lived in love for a few years now. You've known each other for 7 years, and you've been in love for that amount of time. What you're doing now is becoming a family, hopefully blessed with children. But a family, that's a decision you've made today, like to start a family. And I believe in some way that's a reflection or an inspiration that comes from your parents. And to them, to your parents, you two being married is somewhat of an accomplishment or a culmination of sorts. So I really want to ask for a round of applause for Heido and Claire's parents, please. Your parents are really who you should lean on when things get tough and you go through this life of being married now. So, if I could lend some advice, going on the fact that you're starting a family, is to be liberal with praise for one another. Maintain unity, maintain patience, and love one another. And if I could have everybody raise their glass to toast for them, and may the rest of your lives be the best of your lives. Salud.
Cheers. Thank you, What? Ramon, do you want to say something?
Max!
I want to give a big shout out to my cousin Max, who's here from England on iPhone.
What time is it?
It's gotta be 2 in the morning over there at least, right? What time is it over
Thank you
there?
for calling. Hi.
We can't hear you, it's cutting off.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we're gonna cut the cake in a minute. So grab a piece of cake and enjoy your champagne. And Hyra and I are gonna do a sunset photo shoot. So don't leave without saying goodbye. We'll just be down the terrace there.
Yep.
And
Just have free, just enjoy
Enjoy
yourself. That's it.
yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Get some food to go. We've got to-go boxes, so just get your to-go boxes. But you're free to party on. Party on, Wayne.
Ash, let's ask Kat to put on her nighttime playlist. I forgot about that actually. Say bye before you guys get on here. Thank you for waiting. Thanks for waiting to hear all my praise.
Absolutely. Have fun.
When will I see you again?
No, I'm gonna let you youngins handle that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let y'all get that in.
We're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it
We're gonna
in.
get it
No,
in.
we'll see you in Next time we come down. You're gonna join us for Taco Tuesday. I mean, I'm glad you dropped her off on Tuesday.
Yeah. I get up at 5:30.
Yeah, especially during the week.
Yeah, during the week I'm like,
Right, I know.
Friday. Then I get carried away.
Right. Yeah, I know. For sure. You guys have so much fun today.
I asked
so
him
much.
if you squeeze your hands too hard when I'm saying hello.
Sometimes.
Squeeze your hand in. I was squeezing his arm so bad he was in pain. I was squeezing it so bad.
Sometimes you know, like,
Congratulations.
right. So intense. I know, I love it. All right. Okay.
All right, you guys.
Right on time.
Yeah.
Lost
Sunset.
Sunset.
Is it 7 or 7:30 right now?
She needs to touch up anything.
7, what time? Right now? Pictures?
Yeah, you need to.
Alright, so let's
She's gonna touch up her lip gloss really quick.
Yes, Claire. Wait, we're not gonna leave just a second, but yes. Okay, so get your foundation. Yeah.
I know. I was like, didn't y'all just do